Okay, welcome everyone. So let me start off by saying this isn't going to be your average webinar training. In fact, we're not going to try and sell you a thing at the end of this. This training is 100% predicated on providing you with the absolute most upfront value from start to finish. With that being said, let's get started. In fact, one more thing. For anyone that's watching right now and they think that we're going to show you how to craft the Facebook advertisement from scratch and show you how to generate leads, this is the wrong video. You should leave now. This training is about strategy and tactics, about the methods and series of events that you have to have in place to consistently generate clients. We're going to show you the funnel we use for our clients to generate them clients on a consistent basis. You see, a Facebook ad isn't enough anymore. Yes, sure, a Facebook ad can generate you leads, but when you're calling them, do they even know who you are? Are they cultivated? Are they quality leads? Most of the time, they're not. So what you're going to learn today is how, from the initial advertisement you ran, to cultivate leads. And so every single time you get on the phone with someone, you know that they want to work with you. Essentially, you know they're a motivated buyer. You know they're a motivated seller. You know they're a motivated investor. Whatever it may be, this is the process, the series of events that have to take place to consistently generate customers. So with that being said, let's get started. The customer acquisition funnel. So let me start off by saying what a funnel is. I kind of alluded to it a couple of minutes ago, but a funnel is a series of events. Please excuse my drawing. Series of events that need to take place for you to get to your desired outcome. Okay? So the way this funnel works, what we use for our clients, and what we're going to teach you today, is a 3-step funnel. It starts with an initial ad. It can be anywhere, but we highly suggest Facebook. So an initial ad on Facebook. We're not going to show you how to create this advertisement, but we will show you the type of advertisement that works in the next slide. We're going to show you the exact advertisement we use for one of our clients and how it generated them over 130 leads in under 30 days. But that's not the cream of the crop. That's not what you need to be focused on. A lot of real estate agents are focused on lead generation and not customer acquisition. And that's partially because they're being too salesy. They're not trying to provide value. So the funnel goes like this. An advertisement where you're providing value, where you're providing a solution. I'm just going to put solution. You're providing a solution to your demographics problems. So if you're targeting buyers, you want sellers, you're providing a solution, you're adding value to a potential buyer's problem. That's how you grab their attention. The next step of the funnel, landing page. I'm just going to put LP, landing page. So whatever the solution may be, maybe it's a buyer's guide, whatever it may be, whatever you're offering, it's your business. A lot of agents offer a lot of different things, but whatever it is you're offering as a solution, this landing page, or squeeze page rather, is where you offer it. So value. The thing about this, in this landing page, once you provide them with this value, you've kind of earned their trust, so to speak. You've already positioned yourself as the authority in whatever it is they're trying to accomplish. So if that's buying a home, if that's selling a home, if that's investing in a property, you've already positioned yourself in front of them as the authority. So you could ask for something else. So once you provide them with this value, let's go, for the sake of an example, a buyer's guide for a potential buyer. Once you've given them that value, you want to offer them some more value. Now this value could be in the form of a video. It could be in the form of a webinar. It could be in the form of a strategy session. It can be in the form of many, many things. But what you want to do is get them to that next step, whatever it may be. If it's a video of you explaining the 10 things buyers need to do that isn't included in that booklet, well, then you take them to the next step. So we'll just go, for the sake of argument, video. That's the next step. So you give them that value in the form of a video. And at the end of that video, or whatever it may be, it could be another downloadable thing, it could be a phone call, whatever it may be, They've already gone through 1, 2, 3 steps, and you've already positioned yourself as the authority once and twice, and in some cases 3 times, because the initial ad that you ran grabbed their attention. That's just the hook. You've actually positioned yourself as the authority on these 2 occasions right here. But once you've provided them with that second form of value, this is the beautiful part. This is where you cultivate the leads. Even though they've been slowly cultivating in steps 1 through 3, this is where you offer them a survey. This is where you offer them a survey to ask them where they are in the home buying process or home selling process or investing process, whatever it may be. This right here, before the money, I didn't put it in there, but this is it's almost a given that you need to qualify these leads. So right in between here, before you get that money, you offer them a survey. So this is the general gist of it. This is the general gist of how it's going to look. We're going to show you in-depth examples on every single step of this process. This is how to generate consistent clients on demand. So let's go to the next slide. Okay. Oh, let's delete all this first. There we go. So paid traffic. This is the first step to any successful funnel. With that being said, let's get into it. Lux Properties, one of our clients, this is the ad we ran for them. Let me read it to you. This is a public service announcement. If your rent is higher than a mortgage payment for the same property, then you're throwing money away. Any savvy financial advisor will tell you, buy, don't rent. If you don't see your dream home below, that doesn't mean it's not out there. You just don't have us on your side yet. Click learn more so we can send you current listings as well as up and coming open houses. Now, this advertisement will work for you depending on the area you're in. I've seen it differ from area to area. Long story short, if your targeting is right on a Facebook advertisement, as long as your messaging is what's important. Your messaging is the most important part. You have to realize this. If you're providing someone value in the form of knowledge, in the form of something downloadable, in the form of a guide, whatever it may be, as long as you're providing someone value and you're giving them this aha moment, then you're already in, okay? The most important part of any single advertisement is the messaging, okay? So just for a quick second, I wasn't gonna go really deep into Facebook advertising, but I really want to point this out because this is crucial. Grab people's attention. People are going through their Facebook feed and they're looking at an advertisement, and most of the time they're just skipping through it because this is a form of what's called interruptive marketing. People are on social media to share pictures of their grandchildren, to interact with their high school friends, you know? They're not on there to click on advertisements. So whatever it is you can do to grab someone's attention and then provide them value, that's going to be the first step to a winning funnel. But most importantly, that's going to be the first step to acquiring that next customer. So take a look at this. Our hook is, this is a public service announcement. You know, it is a public service announcement, but it's so out there. Whatever it is you can do, be as outlandish as you want. You know, as long as you're doing something that grabs someone's attention and then you're providing them value, you're going to win. Okay. So this is a public service announcement. And then we provide them that aha moment, that epiphany moment that I like to call. If your rent is higher than a mortgage payment for the same property, then you're throwing money away. Keep in mind, we're already targeting people that are on Zillow, that are on Realtor.com, Homes.com. We're targeting people that are looking at homes. So we know that the people that are going to see this are actually looking at homes, and we're just trying to get them into our pipeline. You know what I mean? We're trying to get them into our funnel. So we're going to do something that appeals to them. And then we're going to, hey, click learn more, click sign up. And then we're going to send you some current listings as well as up and coming open houses. So we give them that instant gratification that I like to call. We're giving them that instant gratification. And then once we have them in our pipeline, once we got them to trust us a little bit, we go on to the next step. So this is the first and most important step. So if you guys are taking notes, this is how your notes should look like. Step 1, most important part. Grab attention. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you know what that's going to say. It's going to say attention. Attention. And this is the most important thing, the most important asset you can get. Step 2, provide value. Provide value. Okay. And step 3, I'm not even going to spell this one out. Instant gratification. IG. Instant gratification. Okay? This is all you need for your initial advertisement. So the leads that you're going to generate, you can literally grab those leads and produce them on a consistent basis if you're doing these 3 things: grabbing attention, providing value, and then giving them instant gratification. Obviously, there are a lot of nuances in between, like targeting, the actual messaging, the actual copywriting aspect of your ad. But if you're following these 3 pillars, it's essentially impossible for you not to generate some leads. And then you take those leads and put them into the funnel that we're about to show you. Oh, well, then you're good. Let's keep going. Okay, next slide. Landing page opt-in, provide value. So whatever it is that you're promising these people, this is the part where you have to give them that value. So in the previous ad that we showed you, let me go back to it real quick. We're promising them current listings as well as up and coming open houses. So this landing page is where we take someone. Let me show you. Let me draw it out for you. Please bear with my horrible, horrible drawing skills, but this is important. So initial advertisement, ad, we promise them 2 things. What they have to do is then click learn more, and it'll take them to this landing page, a squeeze page, where we provide them with those 2 things. This is the value portion. However, in this landing page, when you provide them with that value, so in this case, we provided them with a list of current listings, and then we had dates of up and coming open houses. And after they downloaded that, the only way for them to download it actually was for them to give us their information. So they had to give us their name, their number, their email, and their time frame to buy. Write that down. In order for them to get this, they had to give us their name, their email, their number, and their time frame to buy. Don't be afraid to ask. You have to ask. If you're providing the value, people will do what you want. Okay? If you're providing the value, people will do what you want. So make sure you're providing value. Okay? Step 2 in this landing page opt-in. Once you provide them with that initial value, offer them more value. What we do is once we give them that instant gratification in the form of value, we offer them something else. Another landing page, okay? This is the part where people don't understand. A simple Facebook advertisement where you're collecting leads, like a lead generation advertisement, where you just have an initial ad and you say, hey, give us that information in exchange for this value, or in this exchange for this downloadable content, or whatever it may be. Okay, you will get leads doing that, but when you get on the phone with those people, they're not going to be quality, filtered, cultivated leads. You have to take people through a process. So by the time you get on the phone with someone, you know they want to work with you. Okay, you don't want to call people and then be like, who am I speaking with? I didn't sign up for anything. These are common things that happen to these agents before they start working with us. And it's just simply because they don't have a funnel in place to cultivate and filter out their leads. So, initial advertisement, step 1, provide value. But once you provide that value, give them more value. So once they give you their information and you give them what they asked for, offer them something else in the form of we highly recommend video. It could be a training. It can be a 5-minute video clip of things they need to do. Just make it so at the end of that video, they know everything they need to know about preparing to buy a home, about looking for the right home. Blow their minds. Give them so much information that if they wanted to, they can go and buy the house themselves. they're not going to want to do that because they're going to want to work with you. So here, video, okay? These two things, these two pillars are both one step. They're both one step. This is the second step, but they're both one, okay? Provide them that initial gratification and then offer them more value in the form of a video, a small little talk, whatever it may be. And after that video, I want you to tell them this. Well, in fact, we'll save it. Let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the next slide. Provide more value. Book a call. Okay? So let me show you what we've done up until this point. We've created an advertisement. We got people's information in exchange for a piece of value. So we got people's info. Oh no. We got people's info in exchange for some value. Okay? So we generated a lead, but we offered them more value in the form of a video or a small little training of some sort. So value. Okay? So we blew their mind at this point. At this point right here, we blew their mind. Okay? We blew it. We offered them so much value, you gave them so much information. They're pumped. They're ready to go buy this home by themselves. They know what they have to do. You blew their mind with information. You provided so much value. You position yourself as the authority. So with these 3 steps, this is where you finally cultivate the lead. This is where you know anyone that has gotten to this point wants to work with you. They're a quality lead. This is where you have to do everything in your power to get them to that next step. Okay? So what we like to do is offer a strategy session. Book a call with them. So say, hey, if you want us to customize everything that we talked about in this video, everything that we talk about in that buyer's guide that you downloaded, hey, just schedule a free strategy session and we're going to customize everything to your liking. What is it that you're looking for? What's your price range? All those small little tiny nuances about the home buying process, tell them that in this strategy session, we're going to customize it all for you. We're going to have it nice and neat. All you got to do is hop on a call with us. Hey, and by the way, it's free. Okay? So this is the call portion. Anyone that has gotten to this step is a quality lead. Because one, you know they are intrigued enough to have gotten through all these steps. Anyone that's going to take time out of their day to go through every single one of these steps, every single one of these pillars is a quality lead. And if they hop on the phone with you, guess what? They're interested and they want to work with you. Okay? So this is a book a call. Provide more value in the form of a consultation. And the beautiful thing is, they're going to remember this. They're going to remember this. So let's just get on to the next slide because I'm getting excited. Okay, qualified lead. So let's draw it out one more time because this is the next step. So we've created an ad, right? We created an ad. We sent people to a landing page where we offered them value. From that landing page, we send them to another landing page where we offered them more value in the form of a video. This was value. So value, video, ad. Ad. That's where we are right now. And then we offered them more value in the form of a strategy session, a consultation, a call. Okay? So we're at this point. Anyone that has gotten to this point right there is a quality lead. Okay? Anyone that has gotten to this point right there is a quality lead. But what we do now to qualify them even more, this is what we have all our clients do. Okay? Anyone that has gotten to this point, we give them a survey. Yeah, there's another step of the funnel. We give them that survey that I alluded to in the beginning. A survey with 3 to 5 questions, and it's all multiple choice. The beauty about this is, one, They schedule the call. So you have a scheduling call software, very simple, it's free. It's called Calendly. You schedule a call with them, and then right after they schedule that call, they have to fill out this survey. And you just tell them, hey, if you want everything customized, if you want to get the most out of the strategy session, please fill out the survey so we can knock everything out in that 15, 30-minute span, however long you want to talk to these people. So make them fill out that survey. Now, if they fill out that survey, schedule the call, do you think that when you get on the phone with these people, they're going to know who you are? Yes, they will. Do you think just based on this funnel, just based on the steps that they had to go through just to get to this right here, to get to that initial call, to get to that call that you want, do you think they're a qualified lead if they got through all those steps? Well, the answer is yes. What I like to do, and what I like to tell our agents to do, is to offer and ask important questions. Ask them questions. One, that position yourself as the authority. Two, that'll actually give you information so you can actually provide them more value when you get on this phone call with them. So ask them things like, what is your time frame to buy? Ask them that again. Okay? What's the location? What's the location you want to move into? What's your budget? Things that qualify them so you know as much as possible before you get on this phone call with them. Okay? These are very important steps. And notice how many steps we've added. Notice how many steps we've added since the initial Facebook advertisement. Most people are just running this ad, collecting info. Okay? They're collecting information. Oh, that's an A. Wow. They're collecting information and they're leaving all this opportunity, all this cultivating, all that filtering of leads. They're letting it go. Okay? That's a very big no-no. If you're doing that, that's why Facebook isn't working for you. And that's why generating leads is a constant struggle. And that's why you can't generate clients on a consistent basis. So let's go on to this step, because this is all going to become very, very clear to all of you as to why it is. This is what you have to be doing. Customer acquisition machine wrap up. Okay. Now, at this point, I'm sure you guys know what the funnel looks like. But I'm going to have to draw it out one more time, unfortunately. So you're going to have to bear with this horrible drawing just one last time. And I'm going to try and make it super neat because we're about to finish. Initial Facebook advertisement. Landing page. Other landing page where we provide them with a video, provide them with value. And this was the ad. Next step, we offer them to book a call, strategy session. Strategy. And the next step, we offer them a survey. Right? And then we get them right up here onto this call. Now, this is the beautiful part that I want you guys to realize. This is the amazing, amazing concept that is a customer acquisition machine, okay? Let's say it cost you, I need to change colors. Let's go with green. This is money talk. Let's say it cost you $2 per lead, okay? Let's say you're spending around $2 per lead. That's what our agents are getting when we optimize their advertisements. But let's say it cost you, I'll forget it. Let's say it cost you $100 to get 20 leads, okay? Let's say it's not properly optimized. You're paying more than you should on Facebook, but that's the general aspect, right? Generally, it's costing you about $100 to generate 20 leads. So you got 20 leads, right? So 20 people, and it costs you $100. Going like that, okay? $100 to get 20 people to here. Out of the 20 people that got there to the initial landing page, 10 will watch the next part. Out of those 10 that watched that video after that initial landing page, only 5 will actually book a call. Out of those 5 that actually book a call, 2 to 3 will actually sign up for a strategy session. And out of those 2 to 3, I'm sorry, not strategy session, survey, they'll actually sign the survey. My bad. And out of those 2 to 3 that actually sign the survey, 1 to 2 of them will actually become your clients. Now, the beauty of that is, if it costs you $100 to get 2 to 3 clients, or 1 to 2, averages are different. You might be an amazing salesman, and you might have the smoothest, most soothing voice in the world. If you do, hey, that number might look a little bit higher. But on average, this is what we're looking at. For every 20 people that you get through this funnel, 1 to 2 of them will become your client. And this is just for buyers. This isn't just for buyers. This is for sellers, investors, whatever it is you're looking for. Okay? Now, with this concept in mind, if you're thinking of it from an analytical standpoint, I'm a numbers guy. So I look at things and I see numbers. If you look at it from this perspective, if you have every single series of events in this funnel optimized properly, you know exactly how much money it takes. You know exactly how much money it costs you to acquire a customer. Okay? For a lot of you, this may be something new. For a lot of you, you may have heard of a sales funnel before, but you've never actually seen it explained, how it looks. Now, I wish I can actually show you how to create these landing pages, how to create an optimized Facebook ad from scratch, but we'd be here all day, you know? You've given us your time this long, and that's the most important asset any of us have. But if you're tired of not knowing where that next check is coming from, if you're tired of spending a ton of money on Facebook and then not getting leads and wondering why your colleagues are winning on Facebook, this is why. Okay? You need to have a funnel in place. You need to be cultivating your leads. Okay? This is the beauty of Facebook advertising. This is the beauty of digital marketing. If you have a funnel in place, you know exactly how much money you're going to make. And the beauty of it is you know how much money it's going to cost you to get to that next level. You know exactly how much it's going to cost. Now, if you want to learn exactly how to create that initial Facebook advertisement, how to create that campaign that'll generate those leads for you, if you want to know exactly how to build these landing pages, how to schedule those calls, how to build that survey, all in a sequence of events that are optimized with each other. This is where we follow our own advice and we ask you to join this free strategy call session. So in this strategy call session, all we're going to do is teach you how to implement this. Okay, this is not a sales call. This is not a sales call. We're going to ask you to fill out a survey the same way we taught you. Okay, we're going to ask you to fill out a survey, ask you a couple of questions about your business. So when we get on the phone with you, whenever it is you schedule it, we can provide you with the most value. It might not be me on the phone. It might be someone else, another in-house marketer. But long story short, we're going to teach you how to implement this. If you want to learn how to implement this, if you want to learn how to take your business to the next level, it's free. Okay, the button should pop up below. If you want to learn how to implement this, just sign up, book a call. That's all we got for today. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I hope you enjoyed this training. Remember, stop trying to generate leads. Start trying to generate customers. Okay? Thank you.